All right, picture this. You are strolling through the thrift store, you're scanning the shelves, hoping to find something cool, and all of a sudden you spot it. A toy from an iconic 1980s movie that you didn't even know existed. Your heart skips a beat, you rush over to it, you grab it, you look at the price tag, and it's only $9.99. And you start thinking to yourself, this thing's gotta be worth more than 10 bucks. So you look it up on eBay under the sold comps and you realize that you are holding a $150 plus action figure in your hands. That's what happened to me in today's episode. Hey, what's up? It's your boy Burf and it's 5 Thrift Store Friday. Yes, it's 5 Thrift Store Friday, the happiest day of the week. And coming up in this episode, I had an epic vintage toy hunting adventure. Not only did I discover some really cool 1980s plush, I got my hands on an awesome 1990s military playset. I want you to think like Rambo style. It's like that cool. And the big find of the week, which I just mentioned, is this iconic 1980s movie toy thing that just oozes pure 1980s nostalgic awesomeness. I am just so excited. Plus, I found some really awesome Marvel figures. Like, this is probably one of my best toy hunts or toy hauls of the year. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. If you are, hit that like button and let's roll out.
The thrift store, looking for toys galore. My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
I'll check it out. We got Garfield with Pooky for $3.99. I'll take that. Oh, look at this epicness. Say no to drugs, say yes to pizza. That is so awesome. Look at this bin of books. I just saw this. Berenstain Bears. Grin and Bear It. Wisdom from the Bear Country. I don't have that one. I want to grab that. And here's an old 1990 like crossword puzzles and games book. Looks like some of it is filled in. And some of it's not. I kind of almost want to get it just for the nostalgia. You would see this stuff like at the grocery stores and stuff like that. You still see them at the grocery stores today, but you can definitely tell this is an old one. 1990. Well, check these guys out. These are from that Disney movie, Dinosaur. There's like 3 of them. I didn't see any others. There could be some on the other shelves maybe, but like, it's kind of neat. You don't see these very often. I don't know if they're worth any money. They went like $3 a piece for them. I'm gonna check it out. Well, this guy and this guy are selling for about $10 to $12, and this one's selling for like $15 to $17. So what did I say they want? $3.99 to $2.99 each. So $3, $3, $6, $9, with the potential to make $30. Yeah. I don't know, they're cool, but I don't think I want to drop 10 bucks on them. And right over here next to these guys, there's this Dragon Z Balls figure. $5.99. He's pretty neat looking. I don't know, I'll think about it. Here's a bag that's got a chicken in it, a little elephant, a little wiener dog. Oh, there's a ScoobyDoo. That's cool. And then a little bag of ants, a little bag of insects. Yeah, I'll pass on that for $4.99. I've got a couple of those Scoobies already, so I don't really need him. I like this helicopter. Put your Joes in there, man. That'd be a fun little project too, I think, to like kind of paint that like a different color. You know, well, I mean, keep it the same color, but maybe add some like battle damage to it. Anyway, what's this over here? Another little bag of figures. Oh, there's a Blue's Clues. Oh, looky there. We got a Sega Genesis with a couple of games. All right, well, let's take a look at that. Oh, that's an Odyssey? What? Expand memory cartridge mask. I gotta see that too. Okay, what do we got here? WrestleMania. Got the controllers. I'm assuming it worked, huh?
They wrap this stuff up like it's making Steelers.
Oh, look at this. There's another gaming system called the Odyssey, Odyssey 2. I guess this is maybe like a memory cartridge for it. How much are they asking for that? Wow, $40 for that too. Damn, is there?
This must be a thrift store.
I know, it's supposed to be a thrift store. $40.
$40?
Yeah, which is about what they go for, you know.
Yeah.
But considering they got it for free,
Trust me, I know. You can talk them a dime.
Right. I'm sitting here trying to make a decision. I mean, it's cool. It's $40. It's about what the console goes for, but it does come with 2 games. I've got a Sega Genesis already, so it's not like I really need this. So if anything, I would get it to maybe make a little extra money on it. Oh man, it's just so cool, and I hate to leave stuff like that behind when it's cool like that, you know? I got a problem. Check this thing out. What is this? Oh, he's got like little eyeballs. That's kind of fun. What do they want for that? $1.99? Let's see what that is. Holy cow. Like, this is from Disney, the Cars movie. This is Tony Trihull, I think, or something like that. This thing is selling for like $40 to $60. That is a no-brainer, man. I'm picking that up for $1.99, and I'm gonna resell it and make a little extra kiggity cash. What's this? 180 building cards. How to build spaceships. Interesting. I saw something down in here too. Looks like maybe a Star Wars vehicle. Oh yeah, look at that. That's like another Micro Machines. I was looking to see if there were any little figures inside. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna get that for. I picked up all those Micro Machines last week, the Star Wars Micro Machines. So this is probably some leftovers from that because this is the same Goody Will. But yeah, cool. It's kind of a neat little vintage hand puppet. I've got a bunch of these at the house, actually. They're kind of like Mr. Rogers style. But yeah, that's fun. Oh, look at these. It's Wow Wow Wubbzy. Man, Caroline loved this cartoon too when she was little. We had a whole bunch of like these little mini figures not too long ago. I think Nicole sold a lot of them off, but I'm gonna grab these.
Man, we found a lot of stuff here at this first stop, man. This was definitely a big haul. Some really, really super cool things too. So let's take a closer look at them. So first up, I found this amazing 1980s Garfield plush, and he's got his teddy bear Pooky with him. I didn't have this one in my collection, so this is a true gem. I also found this Berenstain Bears book called Just Grin and Bear It, Wisdom from Bear Country. I didn't have this one either, so I was thrilled to find it. Then we have these Wow Wow Wubbzy figures. Now, my daughter Caroline and I used to watch this show all the time when she was little, and you just never find Wow Wow Wubbzy stuff out there. So this was kind of a special find for me. I also picked up this Penny Press Variety Puzzles and Games magazine, which brought back a lot of nostalgia for me because my grandmother loved these crossword puzzle magazines, so it made me think of her. Next up, a Dragon Ball Z figure. I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z collector, so I'll probably just list this on Marketplace or eBay to try to make a little extra money. And I also found another Star Wars Micro Machines vehicle to add to the haul from last week. If you remember, I found this huge haul of Micro Machines Star Wars stuff. And finally, from the Disney Cars movie, I found the Tony Trihull battleship toy, or stealth battleship or something like that. I was really surprised to see that this thing's worth like $50 plus, so that was pretty awesome. I also found this Sega Genesis video game system. Now, I have a Sega Genesis already, but mine is a little bit different than this. I think mine says like 18-bit on the front of it. So this isn't one that I have. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I want to try and sell it or keep it for myself, being that I don't have one like this. But it came with a couple of games. I did pay up on it. It was $40 for everything, but it did come with both controllers. It came with the power supply, like the adapter or whatever that thing is called, the TV in and out thingy, my bob, whatever. But yeah, so I thought this was really cool. I mean, for 40 bucks, I mean, I figured with the 2 games, I could probably turn around and flip it for, I don't know, 60 or 70. I'll have to look into it. I know that in general, Sega Genesis are not, the consoles and stuff like that are really not worth a whole lot of money. I've seen them sell online for like $40, $50. So, but this one does come with a couple of games. It's got the controllers and the power supply, like I was saying. So it might be worth a little bit more money than what I paid. And I ended up with this epic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Say No to Drugs, Say Yes to Pizza poster. It's not vintage, but the turtles on there, the look of the turtles is those 1980s turtles, you know, so I absolutely love this thing. All right, gang, it's time to hit up another thrift store. Let's head off to Big Texas Thrift and see what kind of goodies they got.
Look what we have here. We've got another Wrinkles. Oh, this one's got a sombrero. $2.79, all right. You're going into the Wrinkles collection. I found quite a few of these guys over the last couple of years. I don't think this hat actually goes with him. They want an extra $2.79 for the hat and $2.79 for the plush. I think I'll just leave the hat behind. Well, here's a turtle van. It's not a vintage one. I was looking at it just a minute ago. It is from 2013. I would pick it up if it actually had the roof, but it doesn't seem to have the roof. But I'm gonna look around, you know, you never know. Might have got misplaced on another shelf somewhere. But if I find it, I'll get it. If not, I'm just gonna leave it behind. Oh, look at that, we got a Groot. Also a Turtle Mayhem figure in there. I only went $3.99 for the bag. I'm not a big Marvel guy, but I think that's probably worth more than $3.99, right? What do we got down here? We got an Optimus Prime. Sweet, man. That's cool that he still has his weapon, too. All right, man, for $2.79, I can't pass that up. Oh, man. I'm digging that Slimer, dude. Yeah, let's pick him up too. That's cool. All right, we found some more fun stuff. We got a Transformer, we got a Marvel figure, we got a Ghostbusters plush, we got a vintage Wrinkles plush. Like, this is a fun haul. It was a fun haul, so let's take a little closer look at it. First up on deck, we've got some Marvel figures. So I know you guys saw this one in the video, but I didn't record myself picking this one up. He's pretty cool. I think you actually like squeeze his legs and he like has like a throwing action, which is kind of cool. I don't know if this was like a Mickey D's toy or something, but anyway, I thought it was pretty awesome. And then we've got this Slimer plush over here, which is super cool. You guys know I love the real Ghostbusters. And we have this Wrinkles pup from the 1980s. I've picked up quite a few of these guys over the years. I also snagged this absolutely amazing Optimus Prime. Now, I'm not 100% on this because I'm not a big like modern Transformers fan, but I picked one up very similar to this last year at Thrift Giant in Denton, Texas, where I happened to run into my buddy Jose at the time, and he told me that that one I had picked up was a third-party Transformer. So this one looks very similar to that. I'm not sure if it is or if this is actually like a legit one, but regardless, I think it is super cool. And for the price on it, man, you just can't go wrong. Again, I always go back to this, but this is why I thrift, you know. I can buy toys like this for fairly cheap,
You know, sometimes the thrift stores overcharge for their stuff. Well, I should say they are overcharging more and more and more lately. But you can still find the deals, man. The deals are still out there if you look hard enough for them, you know. So again, at this price, just couldn't go wrong, and I just think he looks super awesome, and the fact that he still has his gun is even cooler. All right, gang, it's time to head off to the Goody Wheel. What you got for me today, Goody Will? What you got for me today? I'm not a big fan of the Flash, but that's a pretty cool wall hanger. Very colorful. And we have a ton of bags here. Now the question is there anything good in them? I like that Mr. Monopoly Funko. Everything else is just garbage. But the Mr. Monopoly's cool, man. I dig it. I dig it. It's kind of looking like mostly just junk. Yep, I don't think we're gonna find anything in these bags, guys. We got Princess Peach's castle. We've got Bowser's castle here. And then we got this Hot Wheels playset, this Mario Hot Wheels playset, which is really cool too. Obviously missing everything, but I just like the look of this character, this figure here. You know, that is a nice ScoobyDoo Lunchbox, man. Doesn't look like it has any dents in it either. $2.99. All right, you're coming home with me. It's kind of neat. I'm not a pet person at all, but just this is like it's like an old magnet. I tried looking up to see, you know, maybe if it was worth like 10, 15 bucks or something, but I can't find it anywhere on Google Lens. $1.99. It's just kind of fun, you know. Pet lover would probably love that. Oh, check that out. A Transformer. Is that Firefly? Is that what his name is, I think? I don't know. You guys probably know more than I do. It's $1.99. I think I'll grab it for that. And then we got this little Florida orange bell. That is that's a little antique there. Well, you know what I mean. It's not anything made in 2025. Let's just put it that way. So the Goody Will ended up producing this awesome Scooby-Doo Lunchbox. This is Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which is the more modern era of Scooby-Doo. These seasons, I think, aired when my daughter Caroline was probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old or something like that. This is another cartoon we watched all the time. Obviously, I watched Scooby-Doo when I was a kid, but when Mystery Incorporated came out, man, we fell in love with it. We absolutely loved that show. And then I also found this Transformer. Found another Transformer. I found Firefly. So at first when I was looking at him, I wasn't sure if the nose piece was busted off or something like that. But when I looked him up online, I could see that that's just actually how he's made. But this thing is really cool. Again, I'm not a huge modern Transformers fan, and I think this is more, I don't think, you know, it's not vintage, but I don't think it's like new. I think it was made several years ago, I believe. But anyway, I think it's really cool. I like the colors on it, the white, the red. It just really pops. As I've said in previous videos, I've been hitting up Goody Will a lot lately, like more so than all of the other thrift stores in the area. I have been hitting up at least like 3 or 4 Goodwills per day. So this next store is another Goody Will, and I found some cool stuff here. What you got for me today, Goody Will? What you got for me today? Man, you got some cool stuff, man. Check this out. What we got here? Got some Star Wars. Got this Mean Mark Callis. Got a couple of him. $5.99. I'll check on him. He might be something good to flip. These ones aren't worth anything. And then we got like this
Thor figure. Oh, looky. It's our boy, Roached Out Buzz. Man, that thing is like sun faded, like so bad. Well, that vest is pretty cool, man. I'm digging that. What do they want, $5.99 for that? That's worth more than $5.99, no doubt. All right, I'm gonna grab that. That's pretty cool. This dude's only selling for like 10 bucks, so I'm just gonna put them back. Oh my God, look at this old thing. Hi, sugar. Are you rationed? What's buzzing, cousin? Hi, dick. Tracing me. That's a good one. What's knitting, kitten? Big Dame Hunter. Big Dame Hunter. And then what's this one say? What's stowing? Denton? I don't know what that says. That is definitely old. It's like a napkin or something that somebody framed. Look at this old frat paddle. Marv, 1966. I think that's Phi Sigma Delta. Oh yeah, it says right there, Phi Sigma Delta. What do they want for that? $3.99. I'm gonna look that up. Sometimes these things can go for quite a bit of money.
Check this thing out, man. So this isn't my typical thrift store pickup, but this thing was just too awesome not to pass up. I mean, it was like $5.99. Like these things sell, I think, for like 40 bucks or more or something like that. It's got all these cargo compartments. I've got all my shotgun shells on here and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm ready to protect the homestead when I need to. I used to have these shells just like sitting in a box, but now I've got them ready, man, and I'm locked and loaded. So, but anyway, I got this, and then I also picked up this thing, man. I couldn't pass this up. It's from the 1950s. I've only seen one representation of it online, so I think it's pretty rare. It's actually like a handkerchief, and it's back in the 50s when they used to have like these party lines and stuff like that. So couldn't pass it up. I think I paid $5 for it. The frame alone is probably worth a few bucks, but like I think it's really super cool, and I'm glad that I grabbed it because I saved it from the evil clutches of the thrift store. All right, gang, we got one more store to hit up, and this is it. This is the mega find.
Oh man, look at that. That's like a vintage. I think I've seen that before. I think in the set, there's a set of them. I think they sell for a good bit of money. What else do we got in here? There's a Voltron lion. Oh, look at this. We got Darth Maul, an 18-inch figure. That's cool. And then we got the TIE Fighter pilot. Yeah, those are awesome. They want $12.91 a piece for them. I have no idea if they're worth anything. Check them out. I've got a few big boxes out here today. There's a Battle Cat in there. But I think that's from like the 2000, I think that's from the 2000X line, I believe. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, we got some sort of Venom over here. Or Carnage, I don't know. Is it Venom? Yeah, I think it's Venom, right? They only want $3.99 for that. That's pretty cool. And we've got a Jurassic World figure, a little T-Rex action. And we got Will Smith over here. Oh, look at this. Please be like $3.99 or something. $5.99. Hell yeah. That's awesome. And what's this back here? Oh, we got just some hand puppets. Ooh, it's Pennywise. Scary. This guy's pretty cool too. I've had him a few different times over the years. I always end up selling him off, but he is pretty neat. What's this? Oh, that's cool. Real working walkie-talkies. Man, that looks kind of old. I think there's like a year on it. Well, it's got a toyquest.com. It's got a .com, so it's got to be from like, at the very latest, the 90s.
I haven't been able to find too much on this exact set, but I did. It's made by Toy Quest, but I also saw Manly Toys was associated with it, maybe. And the other stuff I saw was from like 1996. So it kind of looks like 90s stuff to me. All right, I'm gonna get it, I think. I think it's cool, man. Too bad it didn't have like a G.I. Joe or a Rambo logo on it or something, you know, but it's like the next best thing. It's a knockoff. Oh, wow, look. They got more figures out. Wow, that is pretty awesome. Check these guys. Oh, he's got broken glasses. Okay, or maybe they're supposed to be like that. And then we got the E.T. Well, here's a couple of Funkos. We got Carnage and Scarlet Spider-Man. This dude's only selling for about 10 to 15 bucks. This one's selling for 25, but you know how Funko Pop collectors are about their boxes. And they want $8.99 for it, and I don't know, that might only be like a $20 figure because of the dent in the box, and yeah, I'm just gonna pass on it. Whoa, get the hell out of here. Oh my God. And they only want $10 for it. Oh, I am so getting that. He's on that jazz, man. He's on the jazz. He's on the jazz, man. That jiggy jazz. This is awesome, man. Oh, man, and he is heavy, too. Like, this thing is solid. And he's got his weapon. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, look. There's like a turtle shell. That's awesome. Wow, look at all these figures here. Those are pretty cool, man. I don't think it's something I'm gonna pick up, you know. Well, I don't know, maybe they're worth something and I can sell them. It's not anything I collect, is what I'm saying, but I think they're pretty cool, especially this Green Goblin. Oh my God, you are not gonna believe how much this thing is worth. It's crazy. Oh, look at this. Somebody dumped their entire Funko Pop collection. That Voltron is cool. Goes all the way down. And here's the other backside, man. Lots and lots of Funkos. That Suicide Squad Joker is cool too. Oh, there's a Five Nights at Freddy's Funko. I need to check that one. Oh, there's a Beetlejuice. So this Five Nights at Freddy's is selling for about 35 bucks. So $8.99. It's definitely priced up. I like seeing the Funkos at $3.99 at the thrift store, but I should be able to make some profit on that. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to scan all of these and see which ones are worth something and which ones aren't. So I just gotta go with my gut. And like, you know, when I see something like this that I know can usually sells, the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff sells like big time on eBay. So we got a Stan Lee over here and Batman versus Superman. Looks like they might glow in the dark. Whoa, look who I just found. Teddy Ruxpin for $5.99. That's awesome. So I found him once before. Oh, and he has the tape. That's cool. I wonder if the battery compartment is roached out. I found him at Plaza Thrift a couple of years ago, but he didn't have, like, he had this red shirt, but he didn't have like this vest, and he didn't have a tape. But I gotta look at the battery compartment here. Oh man, that is like roached. Holy cow, look at the batteries in there. Grody, man. It might be able to be cleaned up. Well, I'm gonna get him. He's only $5.99, so I'm gonna take a risk on him. Look how awesome that is. That is so cool. I love that. It's only $2.99. Holy shite, man. This was an epic haul. Probably my best haul of the year from a single thrift store, man. Like, oh, like just so many. I mean, I got a good deal on everything. I got some like stuff. I mean, this RoboCop is just sick, man. I didn't even know this thing existed. Didn't even know it existed. Let's do a little show and tell. Okay, now this was a super fun find. It was only like $2.99 too, which I thought they would probably be charging a little bit more for it than what they did, but I'm glad they didn't. So I got this Man Cave Fred and Barney like water buffalo themed like signage. It says, honor our founding fathers. That's right up my alley. No women allowed unless they're bringing food. Yes! And then my cave, my rules. So this thing is awesome. I love the Flintstones. So this is gonna go up on a wall right here in the bunker. And what an epic animatronic plush this is. I ended up with a vintage 1980s Teddy Ruxpin. So I found this guy once before, but he only had his red shirt. He didn't have his vest and he didn't have the tape. This one actually comes with the tape. Now he also comes with a little bit of grodiness. So I am gonna have to spend a little time cleaning this guy up because I don't know what the hell that is, but like it's gots to go. So I'll clean him up probably this weekend, but I don't know if he probably doesn't work because his battery compartment is really corroded, but I'm gonna see if I can get him to work by cleaning it up with some white vinegar and baking soda, baking powder. So anyway, yeah, I couldn't believe I found him in this condition. So overall, I mean, other than the grody stuff, like he's in the battery compartment that's corroded, he looks to be in excellent shape. And my goodness, how awesome is this military play equipment play set? This thing is awesome. It reminds me of those old Rambo play sets from back in the day. But here we've got a helmet, we've got some binoculars, walkie-talkie, we've got a whistle, a compass in there, we've got a grenade, a survival knife, we've got a canteen, we've got a gas mask, and I don't know what this thing is over here. Maybe it's just the straps to the gas mask. It kind of looks like it's that. But this thing is so cool, man. It's like definitely from the 1990s, and it's just pure awesomeness. It says down here, real working walkie-talkies. So I might have to bust those out and see if I can get them to work. And then next up, I got this NECA ET for just $10, which I have been wanting one of these. I've seen them at Target and whatnot, but like I don't want to pay the $40 that they're asking for it, or the 35 or whatever. And I know he doesn't have like all of his accessories or his different heads or hands or whatever he comes with. But this is good enough for me. I think he's awesome. I also got this little vintage guy down here. But yeah, super cool. Then I picked up this Spider-Man 3 Venom ooze. So apparently that little compartment that you saw in the back, I guess you can fill it up with like slime and make the slime actually ooze out of his mouth. Like, I don't know, that if that's the case, man, that is gonna be epic, and I can't wait to try it out. But this was a great deal, man. I got this guy for just $3.99. He stands about 10 inches tall, and he is just absolutely badass. Now, there's only a handful of Marvel characters that I actually collect. Spider-Man, Thing, I guess Venom now, but Hulk. And of course, I saved the absolute best for last. This RoboCop is so freaking sick, man, and I didn't realize it at the time, but he actually talks. I saw he had a battery compartment once I got him home, and I popped some batteries in him, and he works like a charm, man. Oh, so here's a vintage on card RoboCop that I got. I think I think I picked that up at Jaden's Toys, like when he was doing that big blowout sale back in December where he was like giving away stuff for $1. So, but it still has the Toys R Us sticker on it. But man, this right here is just absolutely stunning. It's amazing. And I can't believe that somebody just threw this away, man. Just, you know, walking into the thrift store, there I am, scanning the shelves, looking for something cool, and boom, baby! RoboCop. So let me press this little button here in the back and get him to talk for you guys. Let's
serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law. Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law. Your move, creep. Dead or alive, you are coming with me. Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law. Your move, creep.
So I guess he just
Dead or
has,
alive, you are coming with me.
he just has 4 things that he says. Oh, there's some, that's him walking, I guess.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
Okay.
Serve the public trust.
He's got more than 4
protect the
things that he
innocent,
says.
uphold the law.
Man, that is just so freaking amazing. Oh my God, I can't believe I own this thing now. Can you guys believe this was just sitting on the shelf in the thrift store for 10 bucks? Unreal. Like I said at the beginning of the video, when I looked him up, like sold comps are going for like 150 plus. If he were like still in the box, I think they're like $300-400. So this was an absolutely epic find. Well, hey gang, that's all I got for you on this 5 Thrift Store Friday. I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. If you did, do me a favor, smash the like button. It helps me out. It helps the channel grow. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I got a lot more great adventures coming your way. In fact, if you want to watch more videos just like this, then check out this next video.